What is a buy limit? When it comes to investing in the stock market, we have what is called order types. And one of these types of orders is a buy limit. Now, a buy limit is when you set an order to enter a trade at a price that is lower than the current price per share. Now, you're able to choose what price you want to get in at. Now, they're used to buy at a specific or predetermined price. Now, you might ask, how do I determine that price? Well, think of it this way. What would be the maximum amount that you would want to spend for one share of that company? Now, buy limits can be filled at or below the current market price. And you're pretty much guaranteed to get the stock at that price or better if the order is filled, of course. Now, this can be clutch when you're looking to hold a stock for a short period of time. But think of it like this. You're basically waiting for a cheaper price in order for you to buy. Now, let's go through an example. Let's say the current price per share of a company was $7, all right? Current price is $7. But you tell yourself, you know what? I want to wait for that number to come down a little bit. What you can do is then set the buy limit price for $6. And of course, this is just an example, all right? But let's use the chart. Let's say the current price again is $7 here, and your buy limit price is $6. Now it will go down and up and down and up and down some more. And once it reaches $6, because you already set that specific price and it's below the current value of $7, you would then be entered into that trade automatically. And the good thing is, if you notice, because 6 is obviously lower than 7, you would have a better entry point. You would then be getting it for cheaper than what it was originally. Now, for the most part, when your limit price hits, you're automatically entered in the trade. And there's plenty of brokers that offer buy limits. So why can it be good to actually use buy limits? You can manually choose what price you want to get in at. It's not like when you open up the app on your phone and see the current price, you have to get in at that specific number. Buy limits, in a way, protect you from what you might feel is too high for a price of a stock. Buy limits tend to eliminate emotion. Now, when you see a stock skyrocketing, you may be tempted to get in, but buy limits keep you disciplined. Now, obviously, when you're investing in the stock market, you kind of want to make sure you get a good entry point, because even though what you buy is important, when you buy is important as well. And that's where buy limits come into play. Now, these can be useful when you're dealing with a stock that changes in price often and is very volatile. But be careful. There are also disadvantages to buy limits. Now, just because you place a buy limit, that doesn't guarantee that your order will be filled. And you can miss out on a trade that ends up going higher and higher. Let's use an example for this as well. And let's say the current price of a share for a company was $20, right? And you set your buy limit price for $18. All right, now again, looking at this chart, current price 20, your buy limit price is at 18, all right? Now, as you see, it went down, but it never hit 18. And after going down, it skyrocketed. And because you missed out on, let's say, a couple of cents even, all right, and it went all the way up just like that, you might have missed out on that actual trade. So this is why I say just be careful of where you set your actual buy limit number. Now, you might hear people say, I'm waiting for this stock to go down. But again, if you set a buy limit, it really takes care of that for you. But take note, buy limits sometimes have a time limit on them. Now, if your price never activates, then your order will expire. And there's nothing wrong with that. Now, your order won't always be executed immediately. Think about it. If you set a buy limit of $14 on a stock that's currently at $20 per share, that may end up taking some time. So whether it takes 5 minutes, 3 hours, whatever the case may be for your limit price to be activated. Now, buy limits allow you to be more firm in your decision making. Now, it's one thing to just simply say that you're going to get in at a certain number, but that's just talk. You can just set your buy limit ahead of time and your brokerage account will take care of the rest. Now, the stock market can be stressful at times. Looking at charts all day can be time consuming, but buy limits help you with that problem. Now, you set your buy limit price and you go on about your day. If the stock hits your price, then it does. If it doesn't, then it just doesn't. Now, it's a good feeling getting that notification on your phone saying that your order has been activated. Now, you'll be happy about that for 2 reasons. 1, you got the notification. And 2, you saved money by being patient. Now, with buy limits, you never pay more than your predetermined price. Sometimes when you buy late and the stock falls, you might yell, I should have just waited. But again, buy limits will take care of that problem. Now, while it's important to have an exit strategy, you should also have a strategy for entry. And by entry, we mean when exactly do you want to buy the stock? Now, I'm not going to lie. Buy limits require patience. Sometimes people have a specific price that they wait on for days, weeks, and even months. Now, what do I mean by that? Now, if you don't like the current price per share of a company, a common strategy is just to wait it out. But be careful though. Because as we talked about before, stocks can always go the opposite direction of your buy limit. But then you got to ask yourself, what matters more to you? The stock itself or the price of the stock? The idea of simply getting into the stock because you think it'll go up? Or is it that you think this price is just too good to pass up? Because if you're thinking long term, you got to be careful of letting a few cents or even a few dollars be the reason why you don't get in. So that's what a buy limit is. Basically for when you set an order for when the current price drops, then you can get in at a better price. And as always, hope this video helped. I'll see y'all in the next video. Y'all stay blessed.